Should we just be calling Sats Bitcoin? What the heck? I mean, I saw Jack Dorsey advocating hardcore,
man,
saying that Sats is the wrong term. And the logic, to me, a little bit flawed. So, welcome to another episode of Sat Chats Short Stacks. I'm your host, Chris.
So look, Satillionaires, most of our content is evergreen, and we want you to be able to listen to it now, 10 years from now, and 130 years from now when the last Bitcoin.
This hit home, though.
But dude, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Come on, bro.
Don't you know we just came out with Sat Chats?
Our freaking podcast is called Bitcoin Chats.
Come on, man.
That doesn't make any sense.
Jack. Don't do us like that, Jack.
Bat Chats? Batcoin? Dude, get out of here. So tell the Satillionaires what you're talking about.
All right. So my understanding is that there is a debate going on around people already struggle with the term Bitcoin. It's already this foreign, nebulous concept.
Isn't it for criminals?
Don't even get me started. It's a glass house as opposed to the brick house that the dollar is. So actually, no, that's a total myth. But so their reasoning is this: Bitcoin as a term has let's just say an awareness level. Otherwise, we would determine by household penetration, right? I'm making this up for sake of argument. 20 million people have heard that term before.
Okay.
Compared to Satoshi, which is a fraction of a Bitcoin, is only at like 200,000. So it's at like a very small percentage. The awareness of what all these terms are, the awareness of what Bitcoin is very high compared to the awareness of what a Satoshi is, which is low.
Okay.
So these influential Bitcoiners, in Jack Dorsey's case, are arguing that why would we layer this second vocabulary term that people have to understand and master, which arguably is becoming more and more important as the value of a Bitcoin goes up.
Yeah.
Instead, why wouldn't we just call the whole thing Bitcoin? Why don't we just call the fraction of a Bitcoin 2?
Yeah, so it's kind of like if people are already struggling with the term Bitcoin, and then they go to buy some Bitcoin, and it's like, well, yeah, here's 50,000 sats. Then they're like, well, I thought I was buying Bitcoin. So I suppose individuals like Mr. Dorsey feel as though calling sats Bitcoin would be simpler. Yeah, here's 50,000 Bitcoin. But, first of all, I pretty much feel like you're going to be able to understand the difference between a dollar and a penny if I take like 3 seconds to explain that to you.
Yeah.
And in the dang-gum opener of our show, we say a sat is the smallest part of a Bitcoin, same way penny small part of a dollar.
It's kind of like, first of all, Jack, check your time preference, okay?
Whoa.
Number one. And second of all, tune into Sat Chats where we open every single show hitting this exact. I mean, we're attempting to solve the very problem that you're worried about, and you're willing to just totally disregard like one of the foundational, concepts of what makes Bitcoin.
It would be like saying, guys, let's rename. So we've got dollars and pennies. Let's rename pennies dollars. And then, so what are the dollars?
Right. Well, exactly.
Is that a Godzilla dollar at that point? A Mecha dollar?
Right.
What does that even mean?
You just end up right back in the same. I mean, it's just.
I just feel like this one wasn't thought out.
No, it wasn't, because the problem is time. The problem is time, and you got to give time. We are just too early in the life cycle to be eating our own tail. Right?
There you go.
Why would we do that?
And
just
plus,
give it time.
Plus, by the way, it's so wonderful to speak to pre-coiners who say, oh, I didn't know Bitcoin broke down into smaller pieces.
It's an unlock. They're like, now I get it.
I don't need $111,000 before I can ever get started. It's like, no, you can do $1. You could do number 27 atom. You could do 9 cents.
Right.
Right. So we don't need to simplify. We just need to keep chatting about sats.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
And that's going to happen. That's going to happen. Just take a breath.
Hey, let us cook, Jack.
Relax.
Yo, let us cook. Okay. We're working on it for you, Jack.
Yeah. We're only like 3 or 4 months old.
Yeah.
But give us, how much time do we need to ask Jack for right now?
3 to 4 years, 1 Bitcoin cycle.
All right, well, give us a full cycle.
Give us until the halving in April 2028.
We're on it.
Satoshis, everyone will know what they are.
We will
and
not
then we're going to start talking about Nakamoto's.
let you down. Knox.
Not only are we going to help you with this whole Bitcoin sats thing, we're going to show you what a sat divides down into. And Sat Chats will be responsible for a fork of the Bitcoin code that incorporates Nakamoto's as 100 million to a Satoshi, dude.
Let me get them Knox, Jared.
Let me get them Knox, dude. Yeah, I love that. And by the way, Jack, our top performing long form video is
long form, top performing. Is that
which includes short stacks?
It's also Jack, right?
No,
was it Jack?
What is a Satoshi?
Oh,
our short stack explaining what a Satoshi is our top performing video.
Mm-hmm.
So the people are trying to figure out what a Satoshi is. We ain't got to call no Satoshi Bitcoin. Don't rename pennies dollars. Don't rename Satoshi's Bitcoin. We literally can't hold 2 different names for a larger and smaller unit of the same money in our head. We can do it. We can do it.
You know what I would love is someone who has strong feelings and agrees with Jack's position to come on and help us understand that point. As like we need to like fully understand it.
Yeah, it's so not for me that like I don't even need to go further.
No, you
but I
do,
think we
though.
should keep an open
though.
mind.
No, I mean I feel like my position on things like this either strengthens or weakens based on my continual, research of the topic.
Yeah.
And it's really important that I keep digging away at it because that's how you kind of stay, at that expert level.
Yeah, but this ain't bit chits. It's Sat Chats.
No, but I'm open to the fact that maybe there's something I'm missing.
It's gonna be butt chuts before long, man.
Butt chuts.
For goodness sakes, dude. Butt chuts. Yeah, dude.
Jeez,
man. Don't mess with my sats.
Nah.
Come on, man. By the way, and my boy Satoshi, that's in honor of Satoshi, my boy Satoshi. Right? You gonna try to pull down that statue? Literally, what is going on?
What's happening?
I just don't. That one's a hard one.
It is.
All right.
Thanks for joining us. Another episode of Sat Chats, short stacks. And remember, Sat Chats is for educational purposes only and should not be construed for financial advice. See you again tomorrow.